Good evening, my love. Oh, let me back that up. Good morning, my lovelies, because it is like 1:10 here in the morning, guys. Oh my God, what a night I have had, guys. Guys, let me tell you this. When I say the meaning of when it rains, it pours. Yeah, that part. When it rains, it pours for real. And yeah, I like literally got stranded. If it wasn't from my um boo thing, boyfriend, we should say in modern words, I would still be stuck in a neighborhood with a bunch of people that does let's not say not so pleasant drugs and was walking back and forth like literally and dropped back and forth. I mean, it was like literally scaring the shit out of me. I'm not even lying. But luckily he came to my rescue. Got my car going again, and we eventually made it home. But then I still I talked to him for like an hour. It seems. So hey, what can I say? He was just getting off of work, so I know he's probably tired. He works two jobs, so hey. It is what it is, and it do what it do. But hold on a minute, guys. I gotta pause for a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go ahead and get another one of my unsolved Halloween series things posted up tonight. And that is on the it's called unsolved disappearance and murders that happened on Halloween. That I was wanting to go ahead and do because it played like so heavily on my mind that I wanted to go ahead and do that. With no further ado, let's get it. Let's go, my guys. Let's go. Let's do this. Anyways, starting out with Patricia Spencer, who is 16, and Pamela Harbley, who is 15. They disappeared after leaving their high school in Michigan on October 31st of 1969. A witness later came forward and admitted to giving the girls a ride into town. The pair was supposed to attend their school's homecoming and a party later that evening, but never arrived and were never ever seen again. And that was back in 1969, guys. And to this day, that case is still cold. Their whereabouts is nowhere, of being found or nothing, or no remains or nothing has been found. I guess they're declared dead now, or presumed dead. I'm not sure. Next one is Wendy Abrams. I cannot pronounce her other last name. I think it's Nairishika. But we're just going to say Wendy Abrams, okay, who is 21. The UNC Berkeley student disappeared from Berkeley, California on October 31st of 1989. At the time of her disappearance, she left behind a husband and a 2-year-old daughter. Although her status is listed as a voluntarily missing, her family believes she would never willingly disappear for 30 years. That I agree on. I mean, what mother of a child would just stay missing for 30 years and would not, make it known that she is at least alive? You know? Hey, that's not right. I'm gonna pause again, guys. Hey, guys, I am back. But yeah, what mother, of a 2-year-old child is just gonna disappear for 30 years and not make her whereabouts known? No mother, right? Not at all. So we are going to go on and to William Dudley, who is 31. Dudley disappeared from Winchester, Virginia after being hit with a bat during an altercation with his girlfriends and her relatives on October 31st of 1993. Dudley was last seen stumbling towards his trailer and was never seen again. That tells you a lot, right? That family done something to that man. I mean, come for me if you want. I don't care, but that tells a whole lot, about their character and how they would attack this man. I mean, it was like probably it was his girlfriend's relatives and his girlfriend against one man. And they was beating this man with a baseball bat, guys. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that part. So that tells you a lot, right? That one should be solved. But anyways, let's go on. Cameron Hardman, 31. Hardman was on his way to visit friends in Sharon Hill, Pennsylvania on October 31st of 2011, which wasn't too long ago, when he disappeared. His vehicle was recovered a week later, about 7 blocks from his intended destination. Hardman's cell phone and wallets were found in the car. He is listed as an endangered missing person, which means he is endangered and, probably in a dangerous situation, and he is a missing person. So, yeah, that part, guys. Um, Hold on 1 minute, guys. It's gotta pause it again. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, guys, I am back again. I had to take a text. So, yeah, he is enlisted as an endangered person, which means his life is endangered. And hopefully, maybe he be found alive, but them chances are slim to none, as it has been almost 10 years, 2021, 10 years. So that's next year. So let's pray that, you know, maybe he is alive and well somewhere. Anyways, next one is Christina Baston, 34. Baston was at a friend's house on October 31st, 2005 in Apple Valley, California. Baston left her friend's house at 1:45 a.m. after becoming upset. She left her wallets and glasses at her friend's house, but took her small dog, Coco, with her. Her truck and dog were located the next day, and her backpack was located on a dirt road a few miles away. But Baston was never seen again. So basically, she just disappeared into thin air. Basically, they didn't say if the dog was ever found or nothing, but I guess her and Coco, her dog, just disappeared into thin air, and she has not been heard of ever since. And that was in 2005. So that has been quite a minute. So they will probably presume her dead, probably by now. But no remains have been found, not that I know of. Next up is Teresa Hellbach, 25. Hellbach disappeared from Two Rivers, Wisconsin on October 31st, 2005 after photographing a vehicle at Avery's Auto Salvage Yard. Hellbach's vehicle was found a few days later on Avery's property, and although her body was never found, investigators claim to have found her remains in a burned barrels on Avery's property. So, they claim to have found Teresa's remains burned in a barrel on the Avery property, on the Avery's Auto Salvage Yard property. And then it says 18-year-old Dayson confessed to raping and murdering Teresa along with his uncle, Stephen Avery, and burning her remains. Avery has recently been released from prison after spending 18 years locked up for a crime DNA exonerated him of it. So he was exonerated, guys. He literally confessed, I guess, to a crime that he did not commit, and why he would do that, I don't. Oh no, wait a minute, that was Stephen Avery. My bad, guys. Stephen Avery, the uncle, was exonerated because his DNA was nowhere, did not match nothing. But Dayson and Avery were both convicted of first-degree intentional homicide, but maintained their innocence in the case. A Netflix documentary called Making a Murderer has brought attention to the case, attracting supporters from around the world who believe the pair were framed, and Teresa's real killer remains at large. Guys, I don't think you can fake DNA, can you? I mean, really, I don't know. Guys, I'm kind of threw up on the air on this. But let's move on. Lisa French, who was only 9 years old, guys. She was a baby. French went trick or treating on October 31st of 1973 in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, dressed as a hobo. She never returned home. Her body was found a few days later, stuffed in a garbage bag and dumped on a rural road about 4 miles outside Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac. I think that's the name of it. French's neighbor, Gerald Turner, confessed to sexually assaulting and murdering her. Turner was convicted on charges of second-degree murder, enticing a child for immoral purposes, and acts of sexual perversion. Turner, 69, was released from prison in 1992, but returned to prison following public outrage and appeals on court decision. According to According to the Fond du Lac report, Turner's Law was passed in 1994 due to Turner's release. Chapter 980, referred to as Turner's Law, is a civil commitment process which holds a prisoner in a secure mental health facility beyond the mandated prison release dates, according to the FDL reports. Turner was again released on parole in 1998, but his parole was revoked after hundreds of pornographic images was found on his computer. Turner had a mandatory February 2018 release date, which has been held up by appeals, according to a January 15th FDL reporter article. According to the article, the county will decide that Turner will be committed under Wisconsin's violent sex offender law of Chapter 980. Following French's Halloween murder, trick-or-treating times in Wisconsin was changed to daytime hours, which I believe should be everywhere, guys. I think trick-or-treat should be done in daytime, but then again, what is the fun of that? Go trick-or-treating, during the day. But to me, that would be the best thing, to keep crime down, is to start trick-or-treating at night. I mean, during the day, other than having them go out at night. Anyway, guys, that is it on this series of the disappearance and the murders on Halloween. Remember, stay kind, stay beautiful, and always, always, always put God first, guys. I am out of here. I love y'all. Mwah.